How about I kill you and we're even?
Kill me? Tatiana, ain't you heard? I'm already dead. That's how you get a cookie.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 4 Force, Season 1, Episode 4. This is the recap. And I'm going to try my best to go over all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And as I told you guys last night in my quick thoughts, early impressions video, after watching Episode 4, it became my favorite episode of the season so far. So I cannot wait to see what's next for the show. It is definitely heating up. This whole Serbian war, it is coming. Your boy Tommy, he has to be prepared. Not only him, Liliana, she has to be prepared as well, because the Serbians, they coming. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely coming, and it is about to go down in episode 5. So you guys let me know down below exactly how you felt about episode 4. Are you ready for episode 5? And your boy Jernard, you already know this dude, he fell in love with Liliana. He was happy as I don't know what to get that touch on that scar and get his little kiss in there. He couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, that man know he was happy once they told him he needs to watch Liliana while Tommy and Diamond go handle some business. Dude was happy for real. He was happy. He was like, yes, I get another shot. Maybe I can clap those cheeks this time. You already know he was geeking, but we're going to talk about that in this recap. So let's begin. Now the episode starts off with Tommy and your girl Gloria. They kicking it. It left off from the last episode from last week when he was clapping those cheeks. He wakes up and he's clapping them once again. And we don't even know, man. This could be the last time that they end up hooking up. In my opinion, I don't think so. But we know it's probably going to be the last time for a little bit, especially after how everything ended in this episode. Then we get to the whole barbershop scene, your boy Elijah and Jernard, and we already know, we talked about this exclusive clip yesterday and how Elijah didn't really want to do this. He doesn't really want to go up against Diamond and trying to set him up. We know that Jernard, he has a history. He blames his brother for what his life has become. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, I had college and big dreams and stuff like that. Now, I asked you guys yesterday in the video that I did about this scene, and I asked you, whose fault is it? You know what I'm saying? Who is to blame for Jernard's lifestyle? And the majority of you guys said that it was Jernard's fault. You're pretty much telling us that, look, you made the choice. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you probably looked up to your brother and everything like that, but you had a decision to make. You could have went to school, but you decided to take on this CBI organization or whatever. That's what you did, a grown-ass man. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Jernard did make that choice, but he is putting a lot of blame on his brother. Now, Elijah told him, like, look, if you're going to do this, if you're going to go up against Diamond, you got to be ready to take him all the way down. Like, you got to be ready for this. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying, going back. If you're going to go for the throne, you got to knock the king all the way out. So we going to see what your boy Jernard is going to do. But each and every episode, we can just feel his pain. He's always pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He wants all the power back. Now, I got that funny feeling that this is not going to end well. Going up against Diamond is not going to be a good idea. And eventually, Jernard will find out, in my opinion. Now, D-Mac popped up in the barbershop, and Jernard is telling him, like, look, I need you to gather up as many soldiers as you can. Some smart ones or whatever, because I need y'all to go on a mission. So we already know that D-Mac is going to be putting in some more work. I know everybody is wondering when JP is going to find out that D-Mac is his son. Eventually it's going to happen. They gave us a little bit tonight, but they still want to keep it a secret. But it's definitely going to come down the line, in my opinion. Now, Tommy is having a conversation with Liliana, and we know he wants to work with the Yardies. She is telling him that's probably not the best move to do. But y'all know Tommy, he wants to take over. He is telling her New York is in the past and that he is here to make major moves. Now, Tommy tells Liliana he wants her to go track Claudia's every move. He believed that she has some type of dirt on her, and he wants to know exactly what that is. Your girl Liliana had me cracking up, talking about if Claudia was not born on third base with the Flynn family, she'd be working at Macy's making $12.50 an hour. And to be honest, man, she ain't lying at all. I can definitely see Claudia up at Macy's trying to sell you some perfume or cologne, trying to get that money. Now, Claudia, she goes and she visits Reggie, and she is trying to expand, right? This is the very beginning of her game plan to take over and to make these major moves. She lets him get a little sample of the product, and he's liking it. And he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Where did you get this at? Of course, she's not going to tell him that, but we know she has a business partner. But she tells him, look, whatever you do, make sure you do not tell my father or brother. This is between me and you. She better be careful, man. As I told you guys in my quick thoughts, early impressions, this whole game plan that Claudia has going, I got a feeling it will be some hiccups. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that she's going to get everything rolling. I just got a feeling it's not going to be as easy as she's thinking it's going to be. Then we get to Tommy and Diamond. They meet up at the diner. This scene came out a little bit earlier. We talked about it. And of course, we know the OGs was mad when Tommy was like, just get me a coffee. Had me cracking up. A lot of my subs said, this is just New York talk. Tommy did not mean any disrespect. This is just how his lingo is. Now, we know that Diamond was talking about he's not really thinking about what Walter Flynn said. He's past that. He does not let things like that get to him anymore. Your boy Vic comes in and they start to talk business. And Diamond is like, man, so you just going to go behind your pop's back and try to make some moves? Vic is like, well, did your brother Jernard know about what you doing? At the end of the day, Vic is like, look, I'm trying to do business the way that my father is doing business. It's not going to work for the organization, and eventually it's going to crumble, and he is not about to let that happen. So he's willing to do these moves behind his back to make sure that this organization is able to continue, right? So they all agree to make these moves, and they're supposed to make a deal with the Yardies later on. Your boy Vic, he tries to get one of Tommy's cookies after telling the owners he just want a coffee. Man, your boy Tommy slapped his hand so hard, like, nah. Now, in my opinion, this is great writing because this whole joke popped back up at the end of the episode when Tommy told Vic, that's how you get a cookie. I mean, this was great writing to me. Now we get to your girl Liliana, and she's doing exactly what Tommy wanted her to do, follow Claudia's every move. We know that Tommy believes that Claudia has some type of dirt on her. Your girl Liliana said the word around the block is her pops don't let her even get close to the product or do anything like that. Well, we can see right here, Claudia is definitely putting in that work. We know she is trying to move this new product that she got. Now, I honestly believe if Tommy is able to find out how Claudia is moving and what she is doing, that can be an advantage for him down the line because you can know exactly what she's up to, right? And you can know if you need to take her out, how to actually do it. Now we get to your boy Paulie, and I felt sad for Paulie, man. You got to go see your homeless son out there struggling. Of course, Paulie, he knows once he gives him this money that he's probably going to use it to use drugs or drink something just stupid with the money. But this story arc right here, I cannot wait to see the development of it because Paulie's supposed to be a beast. He's supposed to be a very interesting character. So I cannot wait to see the rest of his story unfold. Then we get to Tommy, Diamond, and Vic, and they're supposed to be meeting up out here for the whole deal that they got set up. Now, during this whole deal, we see that Diamond gets a call from Elijah. Elijah tells him, like, look, you got to get up out of there. The boys got the word that it's about to be a major deal that is about to happen, and they're on their way right now. So now everybody has to get up out of there, right? And it would have been bad. Let's be honest. It would have been bad, but to be 100% honest with you guys, if your boy Vic was not out there, it would have been over for Tommy and Diamond. They would at least been on some type of chase. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, we know Vic has paid off this Bennigan, this cop, dirty cop, we want to call him. And that's the only reason they did not get pulled over or nothing happened. He just let them drive by. He told his crew just to follow him. Now, we know Elijah and Jernard were trying to take all the credit when they had that conversation with Diamond. But to be honest, we know the credit is to your boy Vic for having that cop in his back pocket. And they had a conversation with Tommy. And Tommy's like, man, what the hell happened? What's going on? Diamond tells him that cop has been on his case ever since he's gotten out. And this is where Vic tells them, well, luckily he is paying this officer off So they are all going to be okay. Like I told you guys, just imagine if Vic didn't have this dude in his back pocket. It would have been curtains for them. And I'm going to tell you right now, Diamond probably would have been locked up for a very long time, especially if they would have got caught trying to make all of this happen. Then we get to your girl Claudia, and she's having a conversation with Mai, and she's like, look, this is all we got. This is all the product that we got. We definitely need to step it up because we're going to run out. Now, she is asking Mai who cooked this stuff up. Mai tells her it was me. But, you know, Claudia, she ain't going for that. She's like, look, man, you better tell me the truth. Stop playing around with me, right? So Mai tells her, well, I got a chemist. And Claudia is pissed off, in my opinion. And it seems like she is trying to control everything, and Mai does not like it. And I believe there's going to be some issues down the line, because if your girl Mai is not the cook, if she's not cooking it up, and if Claudia makes a connection with the actual chemist, you don't really need Mai at all, right? You don't need her. So we're going to see down the line what's going to happen as far as Claudia's game plan. But if Mai gets in her way, you best to believe that Claudia will not hesitate to take this girl out, especially since she's already got the cook. I mean, what you need Mai for? You already got the cook. Then we get to your boy Vic and Tommy. And Vic, he just going to be straight up honest. He's like, look, man, I know you're clapping Gloria's cheeks. I know you are. And of course, Tommy's like, that's kind of weird. So, like, you get off on that? Like, you still want to work with me? I don't get it. Vic, he's like, look, man, business is business. We are not really together right now. We're on a break, and I'm not really tripping. I'm more concerned about making this money, and I'm trying to make sure that you ain't trying to kill me or whatever. So they kind of just squashed that. Nothing real major. Tommy, man, he had me cracking up. He said, man, you got a small head. All it's going to take is one shot. Bang. You up out of there. Now, Tommy, he be messing around with Vic, but deep down inside, Vic, he be in his feelings, man. He be in his feelings. Meanwhile, we got your girl Gloria. She up in the window looking with her peeping the time himself. And she already know what's going on. And she's probably thinking like, man, this ain't going to be good. Then we get to Diamond, Jernard, and Elijah. And of course, they pissed off. Of course, Jernard is pissed off. Elijah is like, man, you better be thankful that I called you and, saved y'all or whatever. But we know at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Vic, it doesn't matter if Elijah would have called or not. Because even if he would have called, the boys still pulled up very, very quickly. Vic was the reason that they got saved, in my opinion. Now, of course, Jernard is going off. He's telling him, like, what are you doing working with Tommy, working with Vic? This doesn't even make sense at all. And I'd be damned if you mess any of this up. So once again, Jernard is going off. He's very passionate, and he's upset with his brother by making this stupid move, in his opinion, that can, potentially cost him his life and mess up a lot of different things. So what do you guys think? How do you see this all playing out? Jernard is still going to be plotting and planning against his brother, and this deal going wrong, another deal. As I told you guys, every deal that Vic is on is always bad. I haven't seen a solid good deal from this dude the whole show. It is always something, right? But I told you guys, the whole thing with Jernard and Diamond is just not going to end well at all. Then we get to Walter and Vic, and Walter's pissed off. Y'all know Walter's going to find out anything that his boy is out there doing, and you already know he's going to confront him about it. He's telling him, what the hell are you out there doing? Now, Vic tells him, like, look, man, I'm tired of doing things the way that you want to do them. If we continue your way, this organization is pretty much done for. But Walter don't want to hear that. He's going to continue to run things the way that he wants to run them, and it pisses Vic off. He throws his little glass or whatever, very upset, going up against his father. And he's telling him, like, look, I can rather leave with Gloria, and to you, I will not be a man, right? Or I can just stay with you and I will still be a boy. So which one is it? Vic is getting very tired of his father, and I do believe he's still going to do things the way that he wants to do them. But at the same time, as Walter has told Vic, they're going to be fatal consequences. I don't think he's lying, and eventually I believe we're going to see those consequences come down the line. Now, Tommy, he goes and have a conversation with Gloria, and it's pretty much over. Tommy's like, look, man, it is what it is. We did what we did. We had fun or whatever, but business comes first. Plain and simple. Deep down inside, you already know Gloria ain't going for that. Just look at her. Does it look like she is done with Tommy? it ain't over yet, trust me. He's definitely going to clap those cheeks. She is going to make sure that it happens. And as Tommy is leaving, he runs into Walter Flynn. Walter is telling him, like, look, it's a storm coming. And of course, he is tired of Tommy's influence on his son. He doesn't want him around him, messing up his life. And Tommy's like, look, your boy is stepping up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make him do what he did. And instead of dragging him down like you're saying I'm doing, maybe I'm pulling him up. Maybe I'm actually doing a good thing. And to be honest, Tommy is right. Your boy Vic has stepped up. We know in this episode, he definitely stepped up, especially at the end of the episode. Then we get to your girl Liliana. The Serbians, they have caught up with her finally, right? I guess she didn't do, you know what I'm saying, a good enough job at hiding or whatever. And eventually we knew they was going to come and take what was theirs, the product that she stole from them, and they want it back. Now we get to Bennigan and we get to your boy Vic. Bennigan is very upset with Vic. He is like, what the hell are you doing? Why was you even there? And why were you with Diamond? You know what I'm saying? Because we already know he's been on Diamond's case ever since he's gotten out. Now Vic tells him, like, look, you need me. What's going to happen if I stop paying you? How will you take care of your sister? See, you better watch who you talking to, pretty much. Bennigan was feeling some type of way. He was very, very upset about this. He was like, really? So that's what you going to do? At the end of the day, this is not going to end well. Vic and this whole dirty cop thing, man, got to get figured out very, very soon, in my opinion. Now we finally get to see JP's father. Of course, they're talking about Kate Egan a little bit and how everything played out. We know he was a good pops, man. He took care of his son, and it was good to see this bond. Now, I believe he said he had JP around 17 years of age. And if this guy looks familiar to you guys, it's because he was in The Chi that comes on Showtime. He played Sonny. He had a whole kitchen thing with Emmett and stuff like that. So, yes, I'm glad that they brought another character from The Chi that has entered the Power universe. Now, Liliana, she is being tortured. They're beating her down. They want to know exactly where is their product. And she tried to hold on as long as possible. But once the dude was about to put the cigar in her eye, she wasn't having it. So she's like, look, I got to figure out something. I got to tell them I know where the product is at. And this is when she texts Tommy, telling him the address. And she tells him to bring Ghost. And when Tommy sees this, he's like, oh, this is an emergency. I got to get up out of here. I already know something bad is probably going down right now with Liliana. And most likely she needs my help. So Tommy has to leave JP and his pops and tells them, look, you know what I'm saying, one of his pipes burst or whatever. He got to go. Now Tommy is able to save Liliana's life. He comes, he pops up like Ghost, right? And he pops the one dude in the driver's seat. All of a sudden, Liliana, she gets to slicing and dicing the dude in the passenger seat. And she's like, man, what took you so long? So they start talking about who these people are. And Tommy's like, man, so you didn't know you stole from the Serbs? Like, they crazy, you know what I'm saying? She's like, no, she didn't know. She just got the product and she got up there, you know, she got up out of there very, very quickly, right? So now Tommy understands, like, look, we got to get ready to make some moves. And she is telling him that the boss is a lady. They kept talking about a lady, and that's who they're going to be contacting. So Tommy's like, look, I got to make some moves. We got to get this product back to them and come up with a game plan. So this is where he takes Liliana to the barbershop, and he asks Diamond if she can stay there while they both go out and handle some business, which is a good game plan. You don't want Liliana out there making mistakes and causing more issues for Tommy to fix once again. And we already know your boy Jernard was happy for real. Let's just be honest. Jernard probably was really happy that he was going to be able to watch Liliana, especially based off what she has told Tommy in the past. He owes her $8,000. And at the same time, he's been wanting to clap her cheeks for a long, long time. So while he's trying to act tough and trying to act like he don't really want to do it, the boy was happy because he's like, man, I finally get another chance to clap those cheeks. Then we get to your girl Bust Down, Tatiana Bust Down. She is back in the Power universe and she's pissed off. She's talking about this girl did all this work. She's talking about Liliana. Like, there's no way that she did all this and she made all these different issues for us. She's pissed off and she wants this problem solved. Now, Liliana is telling Jernard, like, it must kill you to have to watch me down here while your brother's out there making moves with Tommy. And he's like, look, man, he a grown man. If they go out there and get themselves killed, that's on them. And she, he asks her about the whole scar and what happened. She says that Tommy did not do it, but the scar is because of him, right? And he's like, man, it's no way. It can't just be because of that. And she's like, look, I'll go whatever the money goes. So this man, like I told you guys, he happy he down there with her because he can conversate with her and he can try to get up in that one last time. Now, Diamond and Tommy, they're having a conversation. And of course, Tommy tells him about the history between him and the Serbians and that, yes, he has some issues and he wants to take over their pipelines, right? Which we know is not going to be easy. It's going to be a war at the end of the day. And Diamond is like, man, look, I already know them Serbians don't play around. I'm not about that life right now. I ain't trying to get involved in any of that. I'm sorry, but you're going to be on your own on this one. I cannot be a part of any of it. So it lets us know that Diamond, he's really not trying to be on that type stuff. I mean, it makes sense. This ain't his war. This ain't his battle to fight. But at the end of the day, he does want to do business with Tommy. So we going to see in the next episode if he's going to keep his word as far as staying out the whole Serbian thing. Then we get to D-Mac and we get to Marshall. Now they're supposed to go to the spot, which we know is, of course, JP's spot. Just shoot up around the place, scare the people, that's it. But Marshall, he wants to get some money. He's like, look, how much money you think we can get up out of here? All of a sudden, JP comes out and Marshall, he pulls his strap out. He's like, look, I guess this is going to get very, very interesting. And D-Mac is like, look, that's not about to happen. He shoots up in the air. All of a sudden, Marshall's like, look, we got to get up out of here. I don't even know why you did that. And we could just look at the look on JP's face and D-Mac's face. D-Mac understands that this is his father. We know he had the box with the picture of his father in there. And it seems like he knows what time it is, that he doesn't want to hurt his father, but he does have some negative feelings about him, right? And eventually, I think that's going to get out. I just cannot wait to see JP's reaction when he realizes that D-Mac is his son. He's going to feel some type of way. He's going to be like, really? So you came up to my spot twice, shot up the place for what? So hopefully we get a little bit more intel about this. We know that Jernard, I guess is supposed to be the one that's making these boys go out there and do these crazy missions. Maybe he is trying to scare them away from the business so he can try to take over this whole business front. But we're going to find out more details down the line, in my opinion. Now, Vic, he finds the little napkin with the dream home that him and Gloria was going to have, right? And he tells her, like, look, I thought you threw this away. And she's like, look, it's just a napkin. That's it. Like, that little thing that you talking about between me and you, they ain't nothing but a pipe dream. She is very upset still, especially after her and Tommy pretty much called it quits. And she's showing it right now. Your boy Vic was feeling some type of way deep down inside. He's like, man, I cannot believe this. Like, really? We know that Gloria definitely had some feelings for Tommy. And it seems like those feelings are a little bit more serious than we may have thought initially. Now, Tommy lets Liliana know that she can come out. He's ready for her to get up out of there. Your boy Jernard was in there trying to get some intel, trying to figure out how her and Tommy linked up. He was even trying to get her to pull the trigger on him, right? And he's telling her, look, Tommy gonna have to go eventually. But we know she tells him that's not happening at all. Your boy Diamond was pissed off, man. That coke was kicking in. He was talking about how Diamond ain't no shot caller and stuff like that. I'm looking like, dude, you flat out tripping, right? Now, he ends up paying her AK that he owes her, and she kept her promise. She allowed him to touch her scar, and he got him a little kiss up in there. This man is in love. He really likes Liliana. But let's just be honest. Liliana, she feeling Jernard for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. And as I told you, if he would have played his cards right, he probably would have been able to clap those cheeks. But we going to see how the rest of the season unfolds. But I'm pretty sure your girl Liliana will let Tommy know he needs to watch his back when it comes to Jernard because he wants him dead. So what do you guys think? Y'all think Liliana going to tell him or not? Then we get to Claudia, Mai, and we get to the cook. And what Claudia end up doing is setting up a whole blackmail game plan. If this girl does not cook and she does not agree to do what they want her to do, she's pretty much going to lose her license. Her career is pretty much over, right? And she was kind of acting dumb at first, but we know once Claudia started to talk about what she really does and she started bringing up those details, this girl's not going to have any other choice but to agree what they're trying to do. As I told you, this girl Claudia is not playing around when it comes to this whole game plan to move this product. I just don't know how she's going to be able to do it without making any mistakes. I definitely see it being some tension down the line between her and Mai. Then we get back to your girl bust down Tatiana. She is back and she's confronting Tommy. Tommy has brought her the product, and of course she wants to know where Liliana is at, because she's like, look, Liliana took out 2 of my men. Like, I ain't having that. Tommy tells her, well, you're not going to get her, plain and simple. Like, it's just not going to happen. They start talking about Jason and all this stuff from the past, right? And of course your girl Tatiana, she's like, look, how about I just kill you then? You know what I'm saying? 2 of my men is gone. Like, how about I just take you out? And Tommy, he hit the girl with the line of the night. Like, have you heard? I'm already dead. And once this happened, your boy Vic comes out of nowhere. He gets the popping, take out 2 more of her dudes. And then Tommy and Tatiana, they have a conversation, right? And she's like, look, I saved your life back in Chicago. I made the video. We talked about this. She gave the word to Jason not to kill Tommy, right? But Tommy is not her. And once she start talking about New York and her boss, how she's going to tell, the Serbian boss about him, it's going to be some issues. Tommy ain't having that. He's like, look, I'm going to take you out right now because you're not about to create issues for me. It's just not going to happen. No loose ends. And Tommy does what Tommy always does. He takes away the threat. He does what he needs to do. And that's exactly what happened to her. She had to go. She had to go. So no more bust down Tatiana. She is gone. We smoking on that pack right now. Now, it was funny because after Vic shot those 2 Serbians, Tommy was like, that's how you get a cookie. Like I told you guys, this was great writing, how they set this whole thing up. And as I told you, Vic, he stepped up in this episode. He definitely stepped up and he understood business is business. And that's exactly what we got. So now Tommy and him should have a better relationship, but I still think him, Gloria and Vic are going to have some issues down the line. Now, the episode ends off with Tommy meeting back up with Liliana, and he tells her, or she tells him, a storm is coming, right? And Tommy is like, hell, it's already here. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. The Serbians are definitely going to come back because they want to know where the hell is Liliana at, and that's going to create issues for Tommy. But we're going to see how he's going to be able to deal with that. In this episode, he definitely was able to take out a whole lot of Serbians. A lot of them got dropped off, and I'm pretty sure next week some more gonna get dropped off. But you guys let me know, man, how did you feel about episode 4? It was straight up fire. As of right now, it is my favorite episode thus far. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in episode 5, because episode 5 is usually always a solid one. And then you already know episode 8 is always the one that we gotta look out for. But you guys let me know exactly how you felt about this episode. Are you ready for episode 5? As I told y'all, it's heating up, man. It is heating up. Tommy Egan is definitely about to be on a crazy journey in this second half of Power Book 4 Force. But thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. I will catch y'all for the what to expect for episode 5 very, very soon. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.